I walked out of work to an empty parking spot. My 2025 Bugatti Chiron, just paid off, was gone. I called my mom, panicking. Oh, son, relax. We gave it to Brian. He needs it more. My younger brother had totaled the cars in 3 years. This was my first supercar ever. I hung up and dialed 911. My name's Leo. I'm 32. I built a cybersecurity firm that protects Fortune 500 companies. Ocean blue Bugatti with carbon fiber accents. $3.4 million. Paid off last month. I finished a client presentation around 7 p.m. The parking garage was empty. My spot $800 monthly was empty. I hit the key fob for times. Nothing. My Apple Watch showed the car at my parents' house. 47 minutes ago. I called my mom. Mom, my car's at your house. What's going on? Oh, Leo, relax. We gave it to Brian. He got that dealership job and needs something impressive. You have other cars. Where did you get my keys? The spare from Christmas. You said emergencies. Mom, that car cost $3.4 million. Did Brian even ask? We surprised him. He cried. Leo, when's the last time you made your brother that happy? Brian was 27. He totaled 2 cars. I paid both deductibles for $1,500 and $6,200. He got a speeding ticket last month doing 90 in a school zone. Mom, I'm calling the police. Leo James Patterson, you will do no such thing. This family doesn't air its dirty laundry to strangers. Your father and I raised you better. I hung up and dialed 911. The dispatcher was professional. Your mother confirmed she gave someone access. That's still theft of property valued over $5,000, which is a felony. Sir, especially at that vehicle's value, I'm dispatching officers now. I gave them Brian's address. The townhouse my parents co-signed for after his 3rd eviction. The one where I'd quietly paid 2 months rent last year when he forgot to submit his hours at work and came up short. Growing up, I was the firewall. When Brian sold Adderall in college, I hired the lawyer. When he totaled the Accord, I handled everything. When he got fired from Best Buy, I rewrote his resume. When I was hospitalized with appendicitis, Brian texted that sucks bro and never visited. When I launched my company, he asked for $3,000 for limited edition sneakers to resell. Never paid me back. That night, the family group chat detonated. Mom, your brother is having a panic attack. Police came to our home. Dad, this is humiliating. The Johnsons saw the squad cars. What will they think? Brian, seriously? You called the cops on me? Over a car. I screenshot everything and forwarded it to my attorney. The next morning, 2 detectives showed up at my office. We recovered your vehicle. Given the value, you can press felony charges. Your brother could face up to 10 years. I want my car back first. The detectives drove me to my parents' house. The Bugatti was parked across a rose garden. Fresh scrapes down the side. The front splitter $47,000 carbon fiber was cracked. Mom stood on the porch, arms crossed. Dad wore his Rotary Club polo. Brian sat on the steps, filming me on his phone. Really doing this, Leo? Ruining your brother's life over a car. I barely drive it because I work 60-hour weeks to afford it. The detective stepped forward. Ma'am, this vehicle is worth more than most homes. This isn't some car. Brian stood up. After everything we've done for you, everything you've done, I paid your rent, your legal fees. I co-signed your car loan that you defaulted on. Give me my keys. He threw them at my chest. There was a vape pen on my keychain. You were driving with this. This car is registered to my business LLC. The detective made a note. I got in. Energy drink cans covered the passenger seat. The interior reeked of synthetic marijuana. The odometer showed 340 extra miles. His Spotify was still connected. I pressed play on the last thing he listened to, a podcast about how to convince rich family members to invest in your crypto portfolio. The fallout was thermonuclear. Mom, you've destroyed this family. Dad, your grandfather built this family on loyalty. He's rolling in his grave. Brian, hope being right was worth being alone. I blocked the group chat. My sister Alicia called at midnight. I saw the texts before Mom deleted them. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm proud of you. They did the same thing to me with my wedding fund. Grandma left us each $25,000. Mom said Brian needed his for a business investment. He bought a jet ski and crashed it 3 weeks later. I had a courthouse wedding. 3 weeks later, Brian texted, Dad's having chest pains. Hospital, you should come. I didn't. 4 weeks later, Dad showed up at my office with a check for the damage. $5,000. The actual repair was $89,000. Keep it, I said. He stood there confused, like I'd started speaking a language he'd never learned. 6 months later, my company got acquired. $47 million after taxes. Brian commented on my attorney's LinkedIn post. Proud of you, bro. Family is forever. I deleted it and blocked him everywhere.